Okay, so let's get started. So today, before we sit down, we're going to stand up. So let's start with this Qigong stuff. So I would like everyone to stand up, find your space, nice space around you, and we're going to take the feet just wider than the hips, okay? And from here, I want you to just shake the arms a wee bit. Give yourself a little wiggle. And I want you to really feel connected through the soles of your feet. So lift up the toes, lift up the heels. Couple of rounds. Lift up the toes, lift up the heels. Rocking back and forward. So we're really training the soles of the feet. Be in contact with the ground. We've got no shoes on, which is quite rare. And then when you're ready, spread that weight evenly through the soles of your feet. So imagine there's 4 corners of your feet and you're nice and even. Excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to release our belly. Okay, so we're used to keeping that belly all tight, and I want you to just let that go. Okay, so stroke your belly, rub anything off, and just let those muscles relax in your tummy, okay? Not worried about it sticking out just now. And then I want you to take a deep breath through the nose, and we're going to sigh it out through the mouth. A couple more times. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Good. Keep going. A few more rounds. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift the heels off the ground and then we're going to drop them. We're going to lift them and drop them, okay? I want you to soften your knees and just enjoy this kind of light bouncing movement as you lift the heels and drop them, okay? Really strange sensation. This is the Eastern way of grounding, okay? So feeling the energy come up through the ground, through your bones, through your muscles. And we're going to introduce some really light shaking of the arms. So see if you can coordinate this. Shake off the hands. Shake off the arms. So we're allowing the breath to come now naturally in and out through the nose. Good. Maybe you want to slow down the heels, or maybe you want to go a bit faster. Loosen everything off. And then let's see if we can bring the hands up to about heart level. You can open the arms out, or you can keep them close to you. Shake, shake, shake. Dispelling any of that negative energy. Good. And then let's take the arms all the way up above the head. So shake everything out, right up above the head. Keep seeing if you can feel those legs working as you bounce up and down. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and slowly release the arms. Well done. Can you stop your bouncing as well? Whew, well done. So we're going to now inhale, lift the hands wide. And as you exhale, we're going to bring down the heaven, okay? So I want you to pull the hands back down with you as you exhale. Inhale, take the arms wide and stretch up. Exhale, bring the heavens down into your body. That's literally what we're doing here. So inhale, stretch all the way up. Exhale, imagine you're pulling all this great energy down into your tummy. Let's do a few more rounds, guys. Keep those knees nice and soft. You can keep on bend to them if you like. 3 more times. Inhale, stretching through the arms and the fingers. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. The gaze can follow the hands, so inhale, gazing up. And exhale, bringing the gaze back down. Good. And then release the hands back by your side. So hopefully that's helped you to dispel a bit of your sort of like fatigue from the night's sleep. And we'll sit down now. Let's get moving with our breath. So as you probably remember from before, you can sit in any way that's comfortable for you. Either cross your legs, or if you prefer, you can sit on your heels. If it's helpful to you, grab a block or a book, a cushion, and you can either sit on that this way round, or you can sit on it as you cross your legs. Now, it might seem that you don't want to do that because you think, I'm too good for this, but I can promise you, after you've started these breathing exercises, raising the hips up a wee bit and sitting on something will really help that pain from developing in the hips. So I'm going to sit on a block. across the legs. And just when you get into this position, let's shrug your shoulders. So inhale, take the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back and down. Starting to think about tuning our movements with our breath. Loosening off that tension in your shoulders. Inhale, up. Exhale, back and down. 2 more times. Last time, inhale, scrunching up. Exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. Good. So slowly coming back to center, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. We're just hoping to get that stretch along the left side of our neck and into the left shoulder. You may want to take the right hand onto the side of the forehead. Just heighten that stretch a wee bit. So it's just the weight of the hand helping to lengthen the left side of your neck. Deep breaths through the nose. And then gently release the hand, bring the head back upright. This time the left ear to the left shoulder. Take a minute to find the sweet spot. So you may want to roll the chin forward, roll the chin back, just depending on how tight you're feeling and which part of the shoulder or the neck. Okay, so find that sweet spot. Remembering you can still breathe, should not be painful. Maybe the left hand comes up to the forehead. Good. For 5. 4, you can close down the eyes if you like. For 3, or 2, or 1. Very slowly release the left hand and bring that head back upright. Excellent. So we're going to do a couple of lateral side stretches. So place the right hand down on the ground beside you. And inhale, take the left hand up to the sky. And then as you exhale, let's take a bend over towards the right. So you're lengthening and opening all the way from the left hip bone all the way up the left side of your body, through the armpit and all the way up that left arm. Good. And while you reach away with the left fingers, you can plug that left sit bone down, okay? Not even so much about going to the side, but really lifting up here. Maybe the gaze turns down to the right hand. You feel a lovely stretch through the left side of your neck. Maybe you look up towards the left fingers. Lengthening and breathing, really being aware of that left lung. So breathing into the left lung. And imagining that the breath is going into the back side of your body as well as the front side. One more breath. Inhale, stretching up. As you exhale, we'll float that left hand back down to the ground. Good. Switching sides. Inhale, take the right hand up. And exhale, find the length to that right side. You may find you need to shift the position of that left hand, so it may go away from your bit. You may even come down onto the forearm, depending on the length of your limbs, okay? So if you've got nice long arms, you might find it easier to come down a bit here. I've got short stubby arms, so I'll be staying up. So just like you did on that other side, plug down the right sit bone to your block or to the ground and lengthen from that point. So the whole right hand side of your body is stretching and enjoying itself. Maybe you gaze down to the left fingers. Maybe lift the gaze up to the right hand. For 5, for 4, for 3, or 2, or 1. Good. As you inhale, slowly bring that right hand back down. And we come back to center. Okay, so we've worked to open a wee bit through the chest now. We'll come into our breath work, okay? Release the hands onto the back of your knees. So your choice what you do with the hands. They can be palms face down on the knees, or you can flip the palms and have the palms open to the sky. That's almost a more welcoming, energizing pose with the palms up. A more grounding and introverted pose to have your palms onto your own legs. Okay? You take the choice what goes better. And when you get there, let's close down the eyes, okay? We'll be in this sort of meditative, stiller position for a couple of minutes now, and see if you can really discipline yourself now to stick with this practice, because as we said before, it is quite challenging for us in our lifestyles now to find stillness. To give ourselves permission to remain still for a few minutes, okay? Let's challenge that idea. So the eyes are very lightly closed. I want you to relax your forehead, relax the temples, relax your jaw, your tongue inside your mouth, and relax right down the throat, the back of the neck, and into the shoulders. The shoulders are nice and soft. A little bend at the elbows, and the hands are very relaxed underneath. You're sitting nice and upright, but you're very relaxed. So from here, let's start to notice our breath. So as you breathe in through the nose and as you breathe out through the nose, keeping that breath natural for a few rounds and just observing how that feels. So breath entering through the nostrils and down, filling your lungs. You feel the belly comes out a little bit. And as you exhale, the belly comes in, inwards, and your lungs release the air through the nostrils. Thinking of the breath as a bit of an anchor in your life. It's the only thing that stays with you your whole life, your breath, okay? Nobody else knows what it feels like. Everyone's breath is unique, okay? So from here, let's start to extend the length of our inhales and exhales. Now I'm going to count up to 4 for both the inhale and the exhale. If you need to extend this or you need to go a wee bit faster, you just do your own count, okay? But we'll keep a steady 4. And between the inhale and the exhale, we're going to take a natural pause. So we'll pause naturally at the top of the in-breath with our lungs full. And we'll pause naturally at the bottom of our exhale with our lungs empty. Within these moments, I don't want you to panic, okay? Reassure your body that this is all part of the plan, okay? We're doing it for the utmost benefits to our nervous system. So it's really important that when you have the breath hold, just for a moment, to relax, okay? So let's begin. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, relax, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. Keep it going. Inhale. Imagine that prana, that white energy coming in. Holding it in, relax the body. And exhale. All the negative, darker color energy leaving your body. And again, inhale. All the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Holding that nice energy within your body. Feeling it going all over the muscles, all over your organs. And exhaling. All that negativity goes away. Let's do about 2 more rounds, guys. So in your own time, inhaling. Holding. Exhaling. And holding. Last round. Stick with it. Inhale. Eyes are very lightly closed. Hold. And exhale. All that negativity goes away. And when you get to the bottom, have that brief little hold. And then allow that breath pattern to return to normal. So keep your eyes closed. The breath returns to normal and notice how your body feels. Maybe you're a little bit breathless. Maybe feel a little bit lightheaded. That's all right. It's pretty normal. So just allow yourself a few moments, normal breath, to come back. If you find that your mind's just super busy and it's really, really hard, concentrate today. Don't beat yourself up, because this is part of the practice just as much as anything else is part of the practice. And I can assure you, the more that you do it, the easier it will become. Let's move on now to Kapalabhati. So this is our purifying breath. And we're going to be breathing out through our nose actively. So out through the nose, as if there's a wasp on your top lip. You've got to get rid of it. Something's there, okay? Might need a wee tissue. We've got a few smotters. And then we're going to allow the breath to just come in naturally by itself. So when I'm thinking of my tummy muscles, it's going to be exhale, tummy muscles are drawing in. And as I inhale, I will let the tummy relax and the breath just comes. Okay? So it takes a bit of coordination to get this one going. It's going to be something like this. We'll do a few rounds, we'll do probably 3 rounds in total, and within each round, we'll do about 15 to 20 cycles. So 15 or 20 of those, okay? If you need to stop at all, just stop, get your breath back, and join when you can. When you're ready, close down the eyes. Put your hands on your belly if that helps you to connect to the tummy. And we'll begin. So exhale, 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 exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Feel the tummy. Exhale, 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 exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Allow the breathing to come back to normal. Well done. You should feel some activation in the tummy muscles. So each time you exhale, it's drawing the abdominal muscles together. The diaphragm's having to work to shoot that air out. And as you inhale, it's almost like you don't mind your belly sticking out. It just fills up, like a reaction to the exhale. So let's try for round 2. When you're ready, take a breath in. And begin. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Allow the breath to return to normal. Good. Soften the tummy muscles, let them relax. We'll do one final round. So if it's been a bit intense already, you can just enjoy. Take this round out and just relax, but if you can, let's do another one. Deep breath in, all the way down to the belly, and begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Sit nice and tall. Exhale, 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 exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Allow that breath to return to normal. Keep the eyes lightly closed, relax the shoulders. When you draw your focus to that point between your eyebrows, that will help you to find that meditative state. Focusing between the eyebrows. And the third eye. Just noticing how the body feels. Another couple of moments. Excellent, guys. When you're ready, you slowly blink the eyes open. Well done. So we're going to come over onto all fours into tabletop. Okay, so take your time. You can sat for a wee minute, get that block out of the way, and on we go to our tabletop. So wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. You can keep your toes tucked for a bit of support, or you can flatten the top of the feet to the mat. Just take a minute here to roll from side to side. Check in with the body. So maybe you take the hips to the left, take the hips to the right. Maybe you come down to a child's pose kind of position and then back up. Rocking forward, rocking back. Absolutely no rules, no rights or wrongs. It's just what feels good within your body. And then we'll find a neutral position where you're kind of neutral. And we'll start cat-cows. Okay, great for the spine. As you inhale, press the belly down to the ground. Gaze comes forward. As you exhale, pressing into the fingers. We draw the belly button to the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, looking forward, arching the spine. Exhale, rounding through the shoulders, draw that belly button in. Chin comes towards the chest. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, rounding. See if you can find your flow there, guys. Keep it moving. Maybe you want to go fast. Maybe you want to go slow. What feels good today? It's not a matter of right or wrong. It's just how your body's working today. That's great. If you find you've got a wee sticky spot and you want to just hang out there for a minute, then just stay. In fact, let's all give that a wee go. So the next time you come into your cow with your arched back, let's stay here and take a few rounds of breath here, okay? See how it feels to have stillness in this pose and just work on the inhale and the exhale. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Excellent. So slowly transition to your cat, arching. Shoulder blades move apart, you press the ground away, draw that belly button in, and see if you can find your breath here. So we stay here for the inhale and the exhale. For 5, draw that belly in. For 4, breathing into the back of your body. 3, for 2, for 1. Excellent. And come back to neutral. Well done. So have a little wiggle side to side again. That's the spine getting nicely warmed. And when you're ready, we'll walk the hands slightly in front. Fingers are nicely spread, so there's a gap between each finger. And if you prefer, you can take the hands slightly wider than your shoulders here. Coming up into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, keep your hip width apart, and begin to stick the hips up to the sky. It's really important that you keep pressing into the base of each finger, these knuckly parts, so as you're not dumping weight into your wrists. Otherwise, you'll end up with sore wrists. So spread those fingers. Head like your dog, so maybe bend one leg, then the other. And then we'll gently nod the head yes, lengthening the back of your neck. And then shake the head very slowly for no. Okay, so really loosening off that neck. 5, 4, 3, for 2, for 1. Excellent. With your next inhale, I want you to bend the knees deeply and look forward. And as you exhale, we're going to come back up, down dog. Try a few rounds of that. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward between your hands. If you need to rest down, you can rest. Exhale, come back up. The down dog. This is opening into the back side of your body. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, lengthen the neck. Exhale, back up. 2 more times. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, back up. And hopefully find a bit more length in the hamstrings. Last time, bend the knees, float the knees if you can, look forward to the top of your mat. And exhale, straighten the legs. Wonderful, guys. Slowly drop the knees down to the mat. Bring the big toes together and rest the weight back onto the heels. Child's pose. Okay, so taking the weight off the wrists, you can rest the forehead down onto the ground. If it doesn't reach the ground, put a boot or a block there to support your forehead. Lengthen the arms out in front of you. And find that breath. Okay, so feel the way your tummy presses into your thighs as you inhale. And as you exhale, allow yourself to sink, melt down onto the floor. Just for another few rounds of breath. We're going to do a little bit of work on our vinyasa progression as well now. So just enjoy this little time out for a moment while we come back up. One more inhale and exhale. Then slowly come back up to tabletop. And we'll work our way back into downward facing dog. Tucking the toes, check out your alignment, keep your hip width apart, hands are maybe just slightly wider than shoulder width. Good. So from here, let's work our little vinyasa flow. So it's a series of postures we do in our vinyasa class. We're going to inhale, roll the weight forward so the shoulders are above the hips, okay? Keep the tummy nice and strong, those tummy muscles. And I want you to be on your tiptoes at the back of your mat. As you exhale, we'll slowly, with control, lower the knees, our chest, and then our chin. You're all crooked and wobbly. As you inhale, flatten the feet down onto the floor and press the belly button onto the mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, so we're coming into baby cobra. And then as you exhale, we'll press into the ground and come back up to our tabletop, like a little press up. And all the way back to our down dog. Okay, so let's try this sequence a few times. So inhale, roll forward to plank. All the tiptoes. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down. And as you exhale, press into the hands, tabletop, and all the way back up to down dog. And again. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin lower. Inhale through cobra, rolling those shoulders back and down. And exhale all the way back to downward facing dog. Good. So see if you want to go a bit more advanced with me. Join me, otherwise stay where you are. Inhale through to plank. This time, as you exhale, see if you can keep that body nice and strong. Bending just at the elbows. Hug the elbows in and lower the whole body down to the mat. A bit more challenging for the upper body. Inhale, rolling back to cobra. Perhaps you want to try upward facing dog. So you press the tops of the feet into the mat and you float the thighs. As you exhale, maybe you can roll over the toes and come all the way back up to down dog. So if that's terrifying, stick to the one before, okay? Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Crooked little spine. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, take it back to child's pose. Big toes together, heels together. Stretch out that spine. Well done, guys. Whew. Not as easy as it looks. Find that breath in your downward, in your child's pose. And what we're going to do is tiptoe the fingers all the way over to the right. So your hands are stretched out in front, but we're going to take both hands all the way to the right. And stretch through that left shoulder and that left side of the body. See if you can still plug that left hip down towards your heel and stretch like a banana that left side of your body. You can find that Ujjayi sign. So if you've practiced before, you'll know that that's the audible sound in the back of your throat. Sounds a bit like with your mouth closed. And that will slow down the breath. And calm your nervous system. Tiptoe the hands back through center. And this time tiptoe the fingertips all the way to the left. So you're bananing through the right hand side of your body. Press that forehead down onto the ground. If you can, or if you can't. Most probably do come to the forehead if you need to. The main thing is that we're feeling that length to the right side of our body. Excellent, guys. So let's take the hands back through center. And we're going to come back up to our downward facing dog. Okay, so tapping the toes, lifting the hips. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. With your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward to the top of your mat. And exhale, tiptoe your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. So bring the hands onto the shins or to the big toes as you look forward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, allow the head to drop. Lengthen the back of the spine, soften the knees. Inhale, press into the soles of your feet and lift yourself upright. Lift the hands all the way up to the sky. And exhale, take the hands back down by your sides. Ooh. Well done, guys. Let's do a couple of sun salves and we'll move on, okay? So feet can be either big toes touching, heels slightly apart, or you can take the feet to hip width apart. Depends how stable you feel when you stand here in mountain pose, Uttanasana. Inhale, take the hands up above your head. Maybe the palms join together in a prayer position. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hands come wide. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank position. Good. Inhale in your plank, nice and strong. Keep that tummy nice and stitched up. Inhale strong. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Bend the elbows and lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And as you exhale, find your way back to down dog. So through tabletop or rolling over the toes. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe the toes to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, soften the knees, press into the soles of your feet and root to rise. So press into the feet and lift yourself up. Exhale, release the hands by the side. Well done. Let's try one more round. Inhale, stretch the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Shoulders above your wrists, spread the fingers. Inhale strongly. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, lower, or take the weight forward, bend the elbows and lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, or through tabletop, find your way back to down dog. If you know you rest, drop the knees and settle it back to child's pose. If you can, build your stamina by staying in your down dog for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Well done, guys. Excellent. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. 3-leg dog. Exhale, we're going to draw that right knee to your nose. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind. Exhale, draw the knee to your nose. One more time, guys. Inhale, lift that right leg up behind. And then exhale, we'll step the right foot through and drop the left knee. Well done. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Low lunge. Find that length through your left hip. If you need a little cushion under that left knee, it's absolutely fine. Find your breath here. We're working on engaging that left glute and lengthening through the front of the left hip. Maybe you want to sink a bit deeper into the hips. If that feels comfortable in your body, that will help you to compress the right hip flexion as well. Good. When you're ready, we'll take both hands to frame that right foot and we'll press the left hand into the mat and peel the right hand up. We're coming into a twist. Body's twisting, looking to the right hand side of your mat, your room. For 5, for 4, maybe you tuck the toes, lift the left knee. For 3, for 2, for 1. Well done, drop that left knee if it was up. And with all your strength, we'll come up first actually. We're going to tuck the left toes. And we're going to press through and come into our high lunge. Okay? So high lunge being when that left knee is off the ground. Inhale, take the hands up now. So notice if you can still feel that length through the front of your left hip. You don't want any compression in the lower back. So if you're feeling like you're really compressing the lower back, maybe you need to bend the left knee a wee bit to kind of lengthen it down. Option to stay here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, then join me as we come into Warrior 3. So we'll take the hands together in front of our heart. And we're going to bring that left leg forward. And we're going to come to the left tiptoes. And then we're going to maybe work to straighten the left leg behind us. Keeping those hands together in prayer position. The thumbs are pressed into your sternum. If you can just about lift the left leg, that's also fine, okay? Don't worry if it's not a T position. You've got to have that thought one day that it will be. If you're still in high lunge, also good. You're building real stability. So wherever you are, one more breath. And then if you're in Warrior 3, slowly, elegantly, Rock that back leg back down. Take the hands up. And as you exhale, we'll frame that right foot. Step back to plank. Inhale here, take a little vinyasa. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, we'll come back to downward facing dog. Let's move it over to the left side. So inhale, take the left leg up behind. And you exhale, we're going to bring the left knee to the nose. So crunch those tummy muscles. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale, stretching through that left hip. Exhale, step the left leg through. If you need to grab it with your hand and help, that's absolutely fine. Drop the right knee. Inhale, lift the hands up. Whew. Well done, guys. Feeling now that openness through the right hip. Okay, so really enjoy that. If you need to put a little bit of padding under the right knee, that's okay. But remember, you can press into the left heel and the right toes to take the weight out of that right knee. Okay, so think about that. Press the left heel, press the right toes, lift the hands up. Good. If you want to sink deeper, go for it. If that feels good within your body. When you're ready, we'll frame the left foot. Both hands come down to the mat, and then we'll peel the left hand this time up to the sky. So we're twisting from the torso. The hips are still facing the front of the mat. The twist is just coming from the rib cage here. If you lift that right knee for 5, for 4, raise up, for 3, for 2, for 1. It's great, guys. Excellent. Plant that left hand back down, drop the right knee, and we'll lift the hands up. You can challenge yourself to press through the feet and come up to your high lunge immediately without putting the hands on the hips. Well done. So once again, we're aiming to get that nice length through the right hip here. And the left knee is above the left ankle. Hips are both facing the top of your mat. You've not opened the hips yet, like we would in our warrior two. If you want to stay here and you're working on strengthening through that leg, that's absolutely fine. If you want a bit of a balance challenge, bring the hands together in front of your heart. Wiggle onto the tiptoes of that back leg. See if you can press into the left foot and float that back leg. So you're making a sort of T shape with your body. Keep that right foot flexed, so the heels shooting out to the back of the room. Good work, guys. Not easy. Okay, so keep that grounding through the left foot and keep pressing the chest into the thumbs. Okay, so you're opening the chest. Gaze can be forward for 3, for 2, for 1. Very slowly plant that right toe back down. And we'll lift the hands. Excellent. As you exhale, frame the left foot, the hands come down to the mat, step that leg back to your plank. Inhale in plank, shoulders are above the wrists. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, coming to cobra. And exhale, we'll come back to downward facing dog. So let's just take a couple more flows before we chill out a bit. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you. And you exhale, we'll draw that right knee right into the chest, and then step it through. If you need to still grab the leg, that's fine. Inhale, high lunge. Hands come up. Belly's knitted in, okay? So the lower rib cage is knitting in together. That's your tummy muscles working. As you exhale, we're going to swivel that left foot, bring the left heel down to the ground. Right hand comes forward, and left hand goes back. So that's warrior two. Open those hips. Left hip goes back. The right hip goes forward. Wonderful, guys. For 5, for 4, looking over the right fingers. For 3, for 2, for 1. As you inhale, lower the left hand to the left thigh. Sweep, flip the palms to the sky and sweep that right hand up. Reverse your warrior. So keep that bend in the right leg. Right knee over right ankle. Maybe you gaze down to the left toes or up to the right hand. Good. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll bring the right elbow to the right knee and extend the left hand long over your head. Extended side angle, that's what the pose is called. See if you can lift the right hand as well. Keep that torso strong for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, keep with it, for 1. Inhale, cartwheel the hands back, find warrior 2. Bend the right knee. Wonderful, guys. Cartwheel the hands either side of the right foot, and we'll take a vinyasa. Step back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, down dog. One more little push, and then we'll be chilling out, I promise. Inhale, lift that left leg. As you exhale, draw the knee to your chest. Hug it in as tight as you can. And then see if you can step that left foot forward. Maybe you lift the arm and come up to your high lunge. You're on the tippy toes of that back foot. We'll take a couple of cycles of breath. So nice big in-breath. And an exhale, keeping that left knee roughly above the left ankle. You should be able to see your big toes. And then we'll drop the right heel down. So that right foot's about 45 degrees. The left hand comes forward. Right hand goes backwards. Excellent, guys. Warrior 2. So you're opening the hips. Right hip pulling back. Hips are facing the long side of your mat. For 5. For 4. For 3. So you can go a bit deeper into that left knee. 2. And 1. Inhale. Right hand to right thigh. Flip the palm and the left hand lifts. Working to keep that bend in the leg, the left leg, as you lengthen through the side of your body. For 3, for 2, for 1. As you exhale, left elbow comes to the left knee, and we'll lengthen the right arm. You're making a diagonal line with your right heel all the way up the side of your body to the right hand. Maybe you can lift that bottom hand. Can you keep it there for support? For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Well done. Inhale, cartwheel the hands, find warrior 2. Right hand back, right hand forward. Nice breath in. As you exhale, take the hands either side of the left foot, roll onto the tiptoes of that foot, step it back. Final vinyasa, I promise. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, settle it back to your child's pose. Put the weight back onto your heels. Allow that forehead to rest down onto the ground. Maybe you take your hands behind this time. So resting the top of your hands alongside your hips. Just find your breath. Inhale, feel the belly fill. Exhale, please. Wonderful. So slowly work your way up. Take your time so that you're sitting on your knees. We'll take an inhale, sweep the hands up. As you exhale, we're going to take the right hand forward and the left hand forward and the right hand back. Turning to gaze to the right side of the room. Twisting from the rib cage again, so your hips are still facing forward. Stretching from fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, take the hands up again. And exhale the other side. So right hand forward, left hand back. Twisting to lift, maybe you lift towards the left finger. Take that breath. Inhale, both hands come up. And exhale, release the hands down. Up in the sky. I'm going to sit to one side and take the legs out long in front of us. We're going to try a little bit of practice of our boat pose, okay? So we're not the killer, but it's very good for you. Option one, we hold behind the thighs and we come up onto the tiptoes. You're working to find that point of balance where you're going everything into the midline, the knees together, the big toes together, the tummy zipping in together. If you can lift the toes off the ground. If you can do that, not too difficultly, you can lift the feet to be parallel to the floor. And then if you can do that, let's take the hands away. So find the variation that works for you. I want you to keep strong through the tummy, and I want you to keep opening the chest. Okay, so we're not hunching the shoulders. Pressing your chest proudly forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So have any rest. We'll do that 2 more times. What I recommend is if you're on one level and you're very close to going to the next level, when you're practicing, do it 2 or 3 times each time you practice. And you'll soon find that you develop a lot more strength. So this time, the second round, see if you can go to the next level. So if you were on the tiptoes, maybe now you can lift one leg, then the other. Play with that. If you want to lift both, let that go. If you feel that's easy enough, take the hands away. Hands are parallel, so they're not touching the legs. If that's easy enough, let's straighten the legs. So 5, 4, keep pressing the chest forward. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, nice. Very nice. So anything that feels good for your little break, maybe fitting the legs out. We'll do it one more time, okay? So really challenge yourself. Be honest. Is this too easy? Now, should I be on the next one? When you're ready, third round. Let's go. Close to the mat. Shins parallel to the ground. Straighten the legs, arms away. For 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe through it. 6, 5, 4, if you're shaking, that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, come to a low block. All the way down to the ground. Well done, guys. So relax there. Lying all the way down. Fabulous. You tummy a little massage. Needs one. And then we'll bring the feet to the mat. We're going to come into bridge pose. So heels about hip width apart. Place the hands either side of your hips, pressing into the ground. And we're going to lift the head and lengthen the back of the neck. So imagining the back of your neck nice and long. As you inhale, we're going to lift the hips up towards the sky. Okay, so engage the glutes, lengthen the front of your quads, and imagine that the shoulder blades are coming together. So you can walk one shoulder in, then the other, opening the front of your ribcage. If you feel good about this, you can interlace the hands underneath your buttocks. And we're still trying to find and create space in the throat, okay? So even though the chin is pressing a bit towards the chest, imagine that space is there. For 5, for 4, keep lifting the hips. For 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale. Slowly release the hands if they're together. And very, very slowly roll down on the spine. Once you've got all the way down, just take a few rounds of breath here. So nice big inhale, you can put your hands on your belly. And exhale. More times, inhale deeply. Exhale. Last time, nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. Okay, we're going to come into figure 4. So lift the right knee towards your tummy. And then lay the right heel on the back of the left knee. Almost like that. Okay, so option 1 is to stay here. You're feeling a bit of a stretch into the the right hip. And if you want to intensify, you can interlace the hands behind the left leg and draw that leg closer. So you can feel a bit more of a strain or a stretch, should I say, in the right glutes and the right hips. If you want to, you can even straighten that left leg. Press the heel away. And if you can this right quickly. Nice slow breath. So a nice long inhale and a nice long exhale. One more cycle. So breathing in deeply. Imagine that you're breathing right into that right glute. And exhale, releasing any tension. Slowly bring that left foot back down to the ground if it was lifted. And we'll uncross the right leg. So have a little minute here. Maybe take some windscreen wipers. So wiggle the feet about mat width apart. Drop the knees over to the right. Back up through center. And over to the left. Lovely movement for the hips. Stop it. Dropping over to the right. And dropping over to the left. And then we'll move over to the left side. This time, lift the left leg, cross the left ankle, the back of the right knee. And try and find that sweet spot where you feel a nice stretch in the left glute, the left hip. Maybe if it's not intense enough, you want to interlace behind the right leg, trying to lay the shoulders back down if you can. And then pull that right leg in. Maybe you straighten the right foot leg up. That left ankle should not be on the knee. So make sure that the left ankle is on the, above, on the fleshy part above the knee, so you're not getting any pain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Slowly release the right leg down. Uncross the left leg. And we're going to draw both the knees into our tummy. So give yourself a big hug. Well done. So we're compressing the hip flexors. So really, really hug those knees, nice and tight. It's not often we get to do that. And extend and lengthen down through the tailbone. So you're not wanting to roll the tailbone right off the ground. You're working to press the lower back into the mat. And then hug those knees in. Find that belly breath. From here, we'll come in for a supine twist. Lovely spinal twist. Extend the left leg long. And then we're going to take the right knee with the left hand. Open the right hand out to the side. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, I want you to take the right knee over the body. That space on the left side. Okay, so the knee might not touch the floor. Maybe you put the right toes behind the left knee. Maybe you bring the left knee up underneath the right knee. Just little variations here. Maybe you're working to keep the right shoulder down on the ground. And that's stopping the right leg going further. Whatever feels good in your shoulder or lower back or your glute area. So just work out what works for your body. Nice deep belly breath. You can close down the eyes as well. It's quite nice to turn your head in the direction of that extended right arm. And we'll very slowly start to come out. So do take your time coming out. And roll back onto your back. And then we'll hug both knees back in again. So take a wee wiggle from side to side. And then we'll move on to the other side. So extend the right leg long this time. And then we'll take a deep breath in as the right hand takes the left knee. Taking the left hand out to the side. And as you exhale, draw that left knee across the body over towards the right. You get a nice twist through the torso. So you hook that left toe behind the right knee. Gazing over to the left fingers. Close down the eyes. Excellent. One more cycle. So take a deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale that air out. Slowly roll yourself back into your back. So let's take both knees in once again. This time, let's come to our happy baby. So bending the knees, soles of the feet up to the sky. Take the hands in between the legs and take a hold of your shins, the ankles, or the outsides of your feet as you pull those knees down into your armpits. You look like a little happy baby. You can take a little roll from side to side, massaging your back. If you want to straighten one leg out a little bit and then the other, that feels nice in the back of your legs and your lower back. Wonderful, guys. And then when you feel like you've had enough, we're going to settle down into a relaxation. So you can slowly release the feet and take the feet along on your mat. So coming into a pose called Shavasana, the corpse pose. Very self-explanatory. We're practicing lying as a corpse. I think you can manage that. Heels long, so heels about mat width apart. Toes fall out to the sides. Hands can be away from the body, with the palms facing up. Now, if you need a blanket, if you're in somewhere that's a little bit chilly, get yourself a nice blanket over you, and even a wee eye mask, so something to cover the daylight can be quite soothing and relaxing. Maybe you want to pick up the head, lengthen the back of your neck, then release the head back down. I want you to just close down your eyes now, and we're going to do a quick body scan relaxation, and then I'm going to leave you in a state of silence for just a couple of minutes, and then I'll bring you out of your relaxation when the time has passed. Okay? So finding your way down into that relaxation, closed eyes. I want you to start with the top of your head, and I want you to invite relaxation into the top part of your skull. So let's imagine that white light that we were talking about at the beginning of class, just flooding in through the top of your head, through the skull, filling you with relaxation. That white light spreading down now into your skull, through all parts of your skull, your eyes, your cheekbones, your jaws, your tongue, your chin, your ears, everything is soft and relaxed. The back of your neck becomes light and relaxed, and the front of your throat, right down through the shoulders, relaxing and letting them become white and soft. With that relaxation in your mind's eye down through your spine, so you go down through the back of your lungs, back of your rib cage, front of your ribs and lungs. Trickling to down your arms, so your arms become very relaxed, all the way down to the elbows, the forearms, into the fingers. Everything becomes soft and still. Trickling that white light down through the tummy, so your core completely relaxes. To the pelvis, the glutes, softening, relaxing. And then taking the relaxation to the thighs, so both the front and the back of your thighs become white and relaxed. Your kneecap, the back of your knee, down through the calf muscles, your shin bones, into the ankles, and eventually down into your feet. So the top of your feet and the soles of your feet. So that now every single part of your body is completely relaxed. The bones, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, your entire physical body gets the chance to relax. Very slowly, you start to invite the awareness to come back into your body. And maybe begin to move your fingers and your toes, the extremities of your body. And then allow that movement to flood a bit more into the wrists and the ankles. And when you feel like it, take a deep stretch. You take the hands up above your head, like you're waking up in the morning. Take a deep stretch with an inhale. And then as you exhale, roll to lie on your side. So left side, maybe draw the knees in towards your tummy and maybe pillow to your head with the left arm. And the eyes closed just a wee bit longer. If you can press your hands into the ground and slowly sit yourself to this upright position. Whether taking an easy cross legs, or sitting on your knees. Just allow the hands to settle down onto the back of your knees like you did when you started today. Just notice how your body feels, how your mind feels now. Taking a few breaths in and out naturally. Getting nice and tall. You're feeling a lot more balanced and calm. We'll bring the hands together into a prayer position in front of our hearts, and I'd like you to just take a little moment here, keeping your eyes closed, to think of something, anything at all in your life that you're grateful for. It can be literally anything. Cultivating a sense of gratitude is one way to lift your spirits and make you feel generally more contented and more happy. So hopefully you'll find something to think about. So I want you to think of that thing and take a deep breath in, filling your whole body with that gratitude. As you exhale, I want you to expel that gratitude into the room all around you. 2 more times. Inhale, breathing that in. Exhale, expel that gratitude into every fibre of your body, of your surroundings. One last time, breathing in. And breathing out. Wonderful. You can gently, when you feel ready, begin to open your eyes. And we'll bow our heads to end the practice. The sun's just coming on my face. Sorry. Guys, that was wonderful. Quite hard actually, I think. So well done. And as usual, have a lovely weekend. But as usual, message me if you've got any questions or queries, or there's any part of your body that you're thinking, I need some help with that. Otherwise, try and